Hey guys, I hope you're all keeping safe during this time. For those who don't know me, my name is Bokamoso Mthimkulu and I'm proudly South African. In this video, I'll briefly explain how genes and lifestyle choices can lead to developing chronic illnesses. I'll also explain ways that you can try to prevent developing those chronic illnesses. Please note that this video is for information purposes only. If you have any concerns, please do seek professional medical advice. Let's get started. The objectives of this session is to define genes, lifestyle choices, and chronic illnesses, explain how genes may play a role in developing illnesses, explain how lifestyle choices play a role in developing illnesses, discuss the preventative measures against developing these chronic illnesses, and lastly, define biopsychosocial. Firstly, genes. This is the physical and functional units that make up a human being. In this example, your blood type that you inherit from your parents. Genetic predisposition. This is the increased chance of acquiring a disease based on your inherited genes. It generally results in alterations or mutations in multiple genes that you have inherited from your parent. For example, type 2 diabetes. Lifestyle choices. This is a behavioral decision that a person makes about their life that determines if they are prone to disease or injury. It can be influenced by social aspects of your life. And lastly, chronic illnesses. These are conditions that last more than 3 months that do not have a cure but can be managed, and they generally come with age. So how do inherited genes predispose you to chronic illnesses? You have 2 types of genes. Firstly, single genes. I've used sickle cell disorder as an example. One parent has the disorder and one doesn't. This means that their children will be carriers of the disorder but won't present with it. If one of the kids were to have a child with someone else who is also a carrier of the disorder, then one of their children will inherit the gene and present with the disorder. With single genes, if you inherit the gene, you will have the disorder. Secondly, multiple genes. I've used skin color as an example. Many genes in a specific sequence determine whether you will have the components that give you dark skin or light skin. One parent has dark skin while the other has light skin. Their children will then have a mixture of dark and light. With regards to chronic illnesses, it is suggested that if one parent has a mutated multiple gene presenting with a specific illness, and you inherit that sequence or part of that sequence, your chances of acquiring the illness is increased. Next, lifestyle choices. These can also increase your chances of developing a chronic illness. In this picture, we have our input, which is an unhealthy diet, sedentary lifestyle, high levels of stress, and medications. This causes microbiome dysbiosis, oxidative stress, and cell injury, which leads to chronic inflammation. This can lead to your chronic illnesses known as obesity, type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, cancer, depression, and/or anxiety. Our bodies love balance. When we cause an imbalance through diet, stress, etc., our bodies activate certain systems to try to restore the balance. Most of the input causes the imbalance in our gut, organs, and injury to our cells or organs. This activates our immune system to get rid of the pathogen or toxin that is harming the body and to fix the injured cells through inflammation. If we constantly add this input, our bodies can go into a state of chronic inflammation, which means that our immune systems are always activated and probably causing harm to the body, leading to the development of a chronic illness. Please note the term chronic inflammation. This is when our bodies are always in overdrive. Now, is there a link between the two? Most studies say that mutations in multiple genes, as well as your input of your lifestyle choices, can lead to chronic illnesses known as multifactorial complex conditions, while other studies say that there is no link between the two and that this does need to be studied further. But there are measures that you can take to try to prevent developing a chronic illness. Firstly, knowing your family history. This will help you know what types of illnesses are likely to affect you. Then knowing the early signs of those illnesses will help you catch the illness at an early stage rather than a late one. Getting regular checkups will inform you of any imbalances in the body that you may need to address to prevent the illness. It will also help you catch some illnesses early, like some cancers. Eating a healthy, balanced diet can help decrease inflammation from food in the body and fuel the body to meet its daily demands. Drinking less alcohol can decrease harm to the body, as well as quitting smoking. This also goes to limiting secondhand smoke, as it has the same effects as direct smoke. Managing your stress levels and getting adequate sleep each night will help with deactivating your immune system and repairing the body, respectively. Partaking in physical activity improves strength, flexibility, stress levels, and sleep. Lastly, biopsychosocial. This stands for bio, which is life, biology, or your makeup, psycho, which is mental and emotional health, and social, which is interpersonal interactions and your environmental influences. This is a holistic way that clinicians view patients or clients. Basically, what it means is that many factors that make up who you are and how you react to your situations is influenced by your genetic makeup, your psychological health, and your environment. All these components overlap. If there is an imbalance in one factor, the other two can be affected. When you evaluate yourself, remember to consider all three aspects. Please note that the preventative measures are to help try prevent the disorder. It doesn't mean that you won't get the disorder. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this video useful, please do press like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave any comments below so that I know of different ways that I can try and improve these videos if need be. I hope you guys have a lovely week ahead. Cheers.